Hi friends, it's Miss Cat. How are you doing? We have a great story today. It's one of my favorites. It's about something being holy, which means special or set apart for a really important thing. And it is a story about God hearing people who need help. And it's a story about being sent to help in God's name. So, the story is Moses and the burning bush, and Pastor Chris is going to preach on this, so I hope we get to read it now, and then you can listen in on the worship service. So the story we're going to do has a picture of Moses, who left Egypt, and he is tending sheep. He's a shepherd. We know shepherds show up in our scriptures a lot, don't they? Well, in this particular one, there's something really different about him. And something really different he sees. Let's listen to the story and see what happens. Now, this comes from the book of Exodus. That's in the Old Testament. It's the first stories in our Bible. So, as I said, this is a story about Moses. Moses grew up in Egypt, but he had to leave. He became a shepherd. One day, he was watching his sheep on the hillside, and he came upon a most unusual sight. A bush on fire. It wasn't that unusual to see a bush on fire. Fires were common in a dry and hot desert area, but there was something different about this bush. There was something different because it was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. I wonder, how did Moses feel when he saw a burning bush that didn't burn up? Well, Moses looked at that bush for the longest time. He got close to the bush to get a good look. And suddenly, a voice came from nowhere, calling his name. Moses! Oh, Moses! Here I am, cried Moses. Moses, I am God. Well, when Moses discovered God was talking to him, he got scared and he backed away. God told him to take off his sandals, which were his shoes, because he was standing on holy ground. See, there's the bush, and there are the sandals. We still wear those today, don't we? I wonder, what does holy ground look like? It certainly is special and different. Now, Moses was even more afraid. He didn't have any idea why God would call to him, but God continued to talk from the burning bush. Moses, I have heard my people crying in Egypt. They are sad and hurting. I want you to help them get away from Pharaoh. I want you to help them by leading them into a beautiful land, a land I am promising you, and it is filled with many good things for my people. And Moses wondered, how can I do that? God said, I will be with you, and after you help them escape, all of you can come and worship me on this mountain. That's a picture of the mountain. I wonder, the mountain was holy, not just because it's a place you worship God. It's a place where Moses heard God's voice. I wonder, where are the holy places for us? Where do we worship God? And how do we hear God's voice? thank you for being with me today. I hope I'll get to see you in church, and I hope you enjoy the Sunday school lesson that we have for you on the webpage. Have a wonderful day, and remember, God hears us when we need help.